Good afternoon, people. It's Saturday. Welcome back to Mufc Realist TV, Mick Ruby, for another transfer walk and talk. And you can see the goalpost is behind me. Onana is going to stand there and guard because we play football tonight against Arsenal. We all know that. But the football operations, silly season doesn't stop, and it's going on. It's rocketed on with just say Mbappe, the whole situation. We're going to talk about Hojlund and Amrabat, how that is advancing, how that's progressing. Stick around, have a coffee while we are pausing because it's quite windy here. If you hear some wind in the background, do apologize, but it is me walking the dog and trying to give you an update. So as you can see, I moved myself closer under the goalpost because Manchester United seems to be moving the goalpost closer to sign a double swoop deal with Amrabat and Rasmus Hojlund. As reported yesterday, advanced negotiations for both players and the delegates are happening. It is getting hot. Basically, Rasmus Hojlund, as we alluded before, the way the Manchester United is operating, indirect contacts with agent, indirect contacts with Atalanta to agree the fee. It is led to believe that they are coming to an agreement on 60 million euros all in, potentially with some add-ons. And will this happen within the next couple of days? Perhaps. It is getting hot in there. Manchester United is preparing to put in a bid in the next coming days. Once they put in the bid, that means that everything has been checked, cross-checked. Image rights talk, personal time's not a problem with Rasmus Hojlund. PSG links, absolutely just paper talks. Rasmus Hojlund wants only, and I repeat, only Manchester United. Now, standing on the sideline on the other goalpost, it is Amrabat. Amrabat deal is on. Manchester United wants to sweep in fast, and that has to do pretty much with the outgoing fire sale. I mean, we've seen the likes of Alex Telles being accepted, going to Saudi Arabia. Telles and Elanga is going for £15 million. And what's more, Fred is on the chopping block. Expected also to see, here we go for Fred very soon. Where he's going to go, we don't really know as of yet. But that is the money that Manchester United feel comfortable in to go in and make official buy for Amrabat, as the club is looking for somewhere in between the range of 20 to 30 million euros. Now, looking up in the sky like a view, Kylian Mbappe. Oh my god, what a story. That is the transfer saga of the window, as PSG, if you remember 10 days ago, set a target to PSG, from PSG's side, for Nasser Al-Khelaifi, to say to nobody is bigger than the club, and basically put a pressure on Kylian Mbappe. You're not going away for free.
The bomb of the Friday night was about Kylian Mbappe out of Paris Saint-Germain squad for the pre-season tour in Japan and Korea. And also important to say that Paris Saint-Germain position is very clear: Mbappe up for sale. So as we mentioned in the video from yesterday night, you can find that on my channel. It's very clear that Paris Saint-Germain are prepared to sell Kylian Mbappe as soon as possible. There is something to clarify now after all the stories and all the rumors we heard after that story of Kylian Mbappe out of the squad and up for sale. The first one is about Premier League. The first story is about Chelsea and more Premier League clubs' interest in Kylian Mbappe. Guys, when you ask people from these clubs, it's absolutely normal to appreciate Kylian Mbappe. He's one of the best football players in the world, so it's something absolutely normal. But the message I'm getting at this stage is that there is nothing concrete, nothing advanced, nothing that we can describe as a negotiation between Chelsea or other English clubs with Kylian Mbappe. The point is that Paris Saint-Germain are encouraging clubs from Premier League and other countries to make bids for Kylian Mbappe because the player is for sale and PSG want to resolve this story as soon as possible. So PSG hope for Premier League clubs to enter the race, to make official bids and to try to tempt Kylian Mbappe in the next days and weeks. But at the moment, it's not something concrete, advanced, or something that we can describe as a negotiation between Mbappe or any other club. Also important to mention Saudi in this sense, because it's true, Saudi delegation, I explained to you multiple times, but we keep explaining, from Saudi is about the government and people in charge for the government, taking care of the negotiations for players to join clubs and then decide which club is the best one to make the deal. In this case is about Al Hilal. So Al Hilal, but not only Al Hilal, as I told you, is the Saudi government, but with Al Hilal as priority option, they want to try for Kylian Mbappe. They are also open to find a short-term solution, like Mbappe comes to Saudi just for 1 season, as PSG don't want him to stay, and he doesn't want to extend the contract at PSG, and then we let him go to Real Madrid in summer 2024. From Saudi, they are open to that. But at the moment, guys, also in this case, it's not a concrete negotiation, because from Kylian Mbappe, nothing has changed yet. Let me say a big yet, because we still don't know what's going to happen in the next days after this PSG position. But as of today, on Saturday, still nothing has changed on Mbappe's side. His idea is still to leave in summer 2024 as a free agent. And we know that Real Madrid are into his mind. As I told you yesterday, Paris Saint-Germain are convinced that Mbappe already has a verbal agreement with Real Madrid to join them in 2024. So this is the point. From Saudi, they will try for sure. They want to make a bid. They want to tempt Mbappe. From England is PSG pushing with English clubs to do something, but at the moment it's not something concrete or something advanced. And so Real Madrid is going to be up to them to decide what they want to do this summer. Real Madrid are still waiting for clarity on the asking price from Paris Saint-Germain, because at the moment we know that Mbappe is going to be up for sale, but it's not clear yet how much PSG want to let the player go. What we can add is that PSG are not putting any veto to this deal. So they are open to negotiating with any club, from Saudi, from England, with Real Madrid, with any club. So they just want to resolve the Mbappe situation now.
To force him out to say, look, you know what? We're not gonna be fools here. We are now up declaring that you're not part of the transfer. You're now up for sale basically, and we will sell you. So now they are trying to force the hand of clubs. They haven't really set the price, but with 1 year left on his contract, it is inevitable it's going to be around 150 to 200 million euros. They haven't really set the price yet, but they are opting to sort of pimp him out to, you know, Premier League clubs, but also forcing the hand of Real Madrid. They thought they would get him for a free. Ain't gonna happen, Real Madrid. Florian Perez ain't gonna happen, I'm telling you. They have to find a way to generate the money to make a bid for Kylian Mbappe. That means that they have to also sell, because they cannot really afford a Kylian Mbappe. So who can afford it basically? Will Manchester United make a bid for him? We don't know. But could it be that dream signing that everyone is waiting for in terms of Manchester United transfer boost? We spent approximately 100 million pounds already. We have 250 to spend. You know, we're going in to buy an Amrabat for 20, Hojlund potentially 60. That is, yeah, you know what I mean. You can do the maths yourself. That is approximately altogether 160 perhaps, yeah? So what is this to say? That, you know, you generated more money on the fire sales. Also Sheikh Yassim will come in, and that will be the marquee signing. We will add on a Kylian Mbappe. But guys, crazy stories today. We are playing a game. Please, we will do a post-match reaction highlight show after the game in New York. Arsenal versus Manchester United. Let me know your score prediction. Let me know your thoughts and feelings. Will Manchester United potentially do a cheeky one for Kylian Mbappe? It's been Mick from Mufc Realist TV. Very windy transfer walk and talk behind the goalpost. But let's raise the bar higher. Cheers. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you, and see you later.
That's all, folks.
Thank you so much for stopping by and watching Mufc Realist TV. Don't forget to like and subscribe and follow us on the socials.